going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So before I get started, I want to send a huge thanks to VEVOR for sponsoring today's video. So let's go ahead and get started. So here's the package that I received. Let's go ahead and do a quick unboxing and see what we got. Okay, so check this out. This is an air compressor. Other than that, we also have the set of wheels right here. And they come with the hardware for installation. It also comes with a rubber foot just to help with the vibration from here on the air compressor. And a pair of air filters. And these go on the compressor itself right here. It also comes with the user manual right here. So let's go ahead and do the install these parts, and then we'll put it to its first use. So that was a very quick and easy installation process, and it only took but 5 minutes to install the set of wheels, the pair of air filters on the compressor, and the rubber stop down here, and that is just to help with any vibrations coming from the compressor. So now that everything is installed, let me take a quick second to show you guys. Right here it has a air pressure gauge, and that is to give you guys a readout of how much PSI is inside the air tank. Right next to it, it has a air pressure regulator with a gauge, and that's to measure how much air pressure is going out. You also have a quick connect coupler, so whenever you get your air hose, it is very quick and easy to connect right here, one-handed. And coming to this side, you have a safety release valve. So if in case the compressor makes anything over 128 psi, this safety release valve will automatically open and release some of that excess pressure. And finally, down here, it has a drain valve. So whenever the air tank accumulates any moisture that turns into water, you can simply open that drain valve, release some of that water, shut it back down, and you are good to go. Let's take a quick look at the service tag right here, and it says it is a 120 volts, which can be connected onto any household outlet. The power is a 1 horsepower, which is approximately a 650 watt motor, and the compressors have a displacement of 2.2 CFM, which according to the listing, it should only take about 4 minutes to air up this 8-gallon air tank. So let's go ahead and connect it for the first time. It's connected right here. It has the on and off button, so pushed in, it is off. Once we pull it up, it is on. So here we go. So far it took less than 4 minutes to air up from 0 to 120 psi, and I'm pretty impressed with how quiet it was compared to other single stage compressors. Now a small compressor like this with an 8-gallon tank is good for inflating bicycle tires, motorcycle or even car tires, and even some small pneumatic tools around the house, some brad guns and sort. But in my channel I do a lot of painting, a lot of paint videos, so I want to see how well it does with a spray gun. Now for something like this, we're gonna start off with a small project. I have a mini bike that I want to paint, but eventually I will, test its limits to see how well it does with either a fender repair, or eventually we'll see what it can do on a full vehicle. Maybe not all at once, but if we take it in sections, it's possible that this compressor might be able to do the job. So for now, let me go ahead and show you what we're going to work on today. So check it out. Right here I have the body of a mini pocket bike. So I'm going to go ahead and test out the compressor, see how well it does with a spray gun. We're going to spray some base, some pigments, and some clear coat on this body. Okay guys, so I went ahead and did 2 coats of the black base on the parts, and the compressor did pretty well. I did hear it turn on a couple of times while I was spraying, but it wasn't till the very end. Once I was done, I came over here, and while the compressor was still running, I checked the air pressure gauge and it read it was still at 80 psi. So it still had plenty of air in the tank. It was just on just to maintain either the pressure or fill back up, which it doesn't take long to fill back up, under a minute I would say, and the compressor was shut off, meaning it was full. So far it is doing pretty good. So next I'm going to mix up some inner coat with some pigments and spray a few coats of that. But I want to show you guys the air compressor when I'm spraying and the compressor turns on. I want to show you guys the air pressure, how much it falls down, and like how long it takes for it to fill back up once I'm done spraying. All that was sprayed in one continuous coat, and I showed you guys the compressor just to show how much PSI was left inside the tank after done spraying. I sprayed a few extra coats after that, so let's continue. So right here I have the body pieces ready for the final layers of clear coat, and after that I'll finish off the video with the closing statements about the air compressor and show you guys the final result. Let me just say I was spraying at about 13 psi on the spray gun with the fluid turned down, like from the usual 25 to 30 psi on a bigger compressor. But that was just to preserve some of the air. This is a small tank. The reason why I'm saying this is great for small projects like this, based on this experience, I would say this should do just fine spraying a fender. If you need to do some repairs or a blend, it is possible to do a blend with this compressor. A full car, like I said, it might be pretty difficult, but if you take it in sections, spraying just a regular base color, no metallic or no pigment, I'm pretty sure you can take section by section, and this compressor should do just fine. It is at a reasonable price you guys can afford. If you guys don't have the funds to buy a big compressor, something like this can help. And stay tuned to the channel, subscribe. I will continue to work with this compressor and find its limits. Eventually I might do a full card just to show whether it can or cannot do it, but overall I would say this is a good compressor. I give it a thumbs up, and I will leave the links down pinned in the top comments so you guys can check it out, find more info if you guys are interested. Check it out. But other than that, let's go ahead and show the finished result. And once again, a huge thanks to today's video sponsor, VEVOR. Tough tools, half price. So I'll be sure to leave the link to this compressor down in the comment section. I'll have it pinned. Like I said, I'll continue working with it just to find its limits and entertain you guys as well, give you guys more paint jobs. But for now, that's going to be it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.